Tom Brady is once again making headlines, but this time it's not about football, retirement rumors, or his high profile relationships. Instead, it's about something far more personal, far more emotional, and honestly, far more intriguing. It's about family, legacy, and a bold prediction that has fans across the world buzzing nonstop. Brady has revealed that he believes his daughter with Gisele Bundchen could one day become an Olympian, and the internet is absolutely eating it up, dissecting every word, every clip, and every moment tied to this statement. This all stems from a recent viral moment that quickly spread across sports and entertainment media where Brady shared a glimpse into his life as a father. In that now widely circulated video and conversation, he opened up about his children, their personalities, and their futures. But when the topic shifted to his daughter, Vivian Brady, something changed. His tone became more passionate, more certain, and that's when he made the statement that instantly grabbed headlines. He didn't just casually praise her, he made a prediction, a big one. He described her as incredibly disciplined, naturally athletic, and already showing signs of elite-level potential at such a young age. And this wasn't just generic praise that celebrity parents often give. Brady went deeper. He emphasized that Vivian doesn't just play sports for fun, she approaches them with a level of seriousness and commitment that stands out. According to him, she's focused, competitive, and thrives in situations that require effort and consistency. These are not small traits. These are the exact qualities that separate casual athletes from elite performers. These are the same qualities that defined Brady's own career, a career that saw him win 7 Super Bowl titles and dominate the NFL for over 2 decades. In fact, Brady even made a remark that caught fans' attention instantly. He joked, but in a very telling way, that he may have finally found someone who loves practice more than he did. And if you know anything about Tom Brady, you know that's not a small statement. This is a man who built his entire legacy on discipline, repetition, and an almost obsessive commitment to improvement. So for him to say that about his daughter, that says a lot. The 7-time Super Bowl champion went on to highlight that Vivian has been particularly drawn to activities that require precision, balance, coordination, and intense mental focus. Naturally, this sparked massive speculation online. Fans immediately began guessing which Olympic sport she could potentially pursue. Gymnastics was one of the top guesses, given the need for flexibility and discipline. Others suggested equestrian, especially considering Bundchen's known love for horses and nature. Some even mentioned tennis or volleyball after clips surfaced showing Vivian displaying impressive athletic instincts and coordination. And what really added fuel to the fire was the visual proof. In recent clips shared by Brady, fans saw Vivian actively engaged in sports, moving with confidence, energy, and surprising skill for her age. It wasn't just a proud dad exaggerating, people could actually see the potential. The way she moved, reacted, and stayed focused gave many viewers the impression that Brady's prediction might not be as far-fetched as it initially sounded. But this story goes beyond just one comment. It taps into something bigger, the idea of legacy. Because when you look at this family, you're not just looking at any parents. You're looking at Tom Brady, widely considered the greatest quarterback in NFL history, and Gisele Bundchen, one of the most successful and disciplined supermodels the world has ever seen. Both of them built their careers on consistency, work ethic, and an almost unmatched level of dedication to their craft. So naturally, fans are now asking the question, what happens when you combine those two mindsets in the next generation? Could Vivian really become a world-class athlete? Could she carry forward that same level of excellence into a completely different arena, like the Olympics? Public reaction has been nothing short of explosive. Social media platforms lit up within hours of Brady's statement going viral. Fans flooded comment sections with excitement, curiosity, and, of course, debate. Many praised Brady for being such a supportive and encouraging father. They loved seeing this softer, more personal side of him, especially after years of watching him dominate on the field with intense focus. At the same time, there were also voices of caution. Some users pointed out that labeling a child a future Olympian at such a young age could create unnecessary pressure. They argued that while encouragement is great, expectations at that level can sometimes be overwhelming. It sparked a broader conversation about parenting, ambition, and the fine line between motivation and pressure. However, people close to the family suggest that this isn't about pressure at all. It's about belief. Brady has consistently spoken about allowing his children to explore their own interests while giving them the support and structure needed to succeed. He's known for being deeply involved in their lives, not just as a provider, but as an active, present father who participates, encourages, and guides. And then there's Gisele Bündchen's influence, which is just as important in this story. Bundchen has always emphasized balance, mindfulness, and emotional well-being. She's spoken openly in the past about wanting her children to grow up grounded, confident, and connected to themselves, not just chasing achievements, but enjoying the journey. According to sources close to her, she fully supports Vivian's interests, but remains focused on making sure her daughter enjoys her childhood without feeling overwhelmed by expectations. The context of their family dynamic also adds another layer to this story. Brady and Bundchen finalized their divorce in October 2022 after 13 years of marriage, a split that made global headlines. But despite going their separate ways, both have remained committed to co-parenting their children, Vivian and Benjamin, with mutual respect and cooperation. They've consistently shown that their priority is their kids, and moments like this only reinforce that shared commitment. And if you really think about it, Brady's statement isn't out of character at all. This is someone who has built his entire life on setting big goals and believing in them, even when others didn't. He was famously drafted in the 6th round, overlooked by many, and yet went on to become a legend. That kind of mindset, believing in potential before the world sees it, is exactly what he seems to be applying to his daughter now. There's also a growing trend that makes this even more interesting. We're seeing more and more celebrity children step into competitive sports at elite levels. The combination of genetics, access to world-class training, and exposure to high-performance environments from a young age creates a unique advantage. And Vivian, being the daughter of Brady and Bundchen, is right at the center of that possibility. Experts and fans alike are beginning to acknowledge that while the future Olympian label might sound bold, it's not entirely unrealistic. With the right guidance, the right passion, and the right opportunities, it could very well happen. So now the big question remains, could Vivian Brady actually become an Olympian one day? Right now, it's just a prediction, a hopeful vision from a proud father, but it's a vision that has already captured global attention and sparked conversations about talent, legacy, and what the future might hold. Whether this turns into reality or remains a fascinating what if, one thing is certain, people will be watching closely, because when Tom Brady speaks, the world listens, and when he makes a prediction like this, it's hard not to wonder if we're witnessing the very beginning of something extraordinary. Make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more celebrity updates just like this.